the King's Guard lead the second lot. Yeah, we'll let my aunt lead the main army itself. She still has Silver Wing, interestingly. And she is friends with one of my wives. I do have 2, but no kids by this one. These aren't actually mine. It's something that the AI did when I wasn't controlling him. And this is my daughter, I believe. Who's got the attract? Every single one of my kids is like really attractive, apparently. I suppose we both have the attractive trait, so the odds of getting that are quite high, I imagine. My mother died of depression after the death of my father, so I think we'll... Yeah, we'll name the kid after my mother. There you go. And Aegon has almost made it over here, chasing down the rebels. They're coming to attack me. Good luck with that, guys. I'll mention the river crossing, but even without the river crossing, I'll destroy you. What are you doing? I never told you to do that. Fucking hell. Looks like some Stark, yeah. Stark sent 10k troops or so to assist there. But the war's done, there's no point chasing the idiots down. That's all you miss, really. That's what we usually just skip over. Tiny ass little wars like this that don't really do anything. We just basically annihilate the idiots and that's the end of it. I really don't like his crown when he's not leading armies. It's just like a band of really low-res gold. It's like I can slap the other with Photoshop. Just a band of gold. Anyway, yeah, like I said, we'll skip ahead because this kind of little mini conflicts aren't worth recording, really. They're very boring. But I fear that the Dragon Knight's rule is going to be mainly just keeping his people happy and, you know, being the Dragon Knight, showing off for the people, being badass, but never actually really doing anything. That's his life, pretty much, I fear. Alright guys, we're literally right back immediately. And I've commanded the Reigns to stand down. This is the 3rd time they revolted against the rule of what's-his-face. He must have been like really merciful or something and let them go. But we're going to arrest him for treason. And either he's going to be captured and we're going to strip the titles from him, or he's going to fight. And we might have a Reigns of Castamere fucking tune on our hands in a minute. Now he's locked safely away in our dungeon. Command him to stop the war. Now we banish you to the Night's Watch. And your son takes over. A lot of the west are Valerian, interestingly. Mainly the north and around Castle Rock and everything, it seems. Yeah, the Westerlands are. Golden Tooth appears to be stricken from them. Yeah, a lot of them are. I mean, a lot of the Storm Lords are as well. All these guys over here, the Eastermots are that we've already showed you before. Tarth is not, but like the southern half of those guys are. There's a Macy, which is good. A lot of the guys, it's slowly coming over, kind of thing. I mean, the Targaryens have never really outlawed the Faith of the Seven, mainly because it's not an option. It would piss off a lot of people. Although at this point, I would just outlaw it and say that you have to be Valyrian, otherwise you will die. But there isn't an option for that. As it stands, the Faith of the Seven is perfectly fine. You can worship it if you want, but the High Septim has no power whatsoever. He lacks the authority to even appoint his own septims, so, you know. The faith is still alive, but it is not really the dominant religion. It kind of is. Most of the minor lords believe in it, kind of, and they're slowly converting, but they don't have anywhere near as much power as they used to. Like, anywhere near. It may as well not even exist. The Targaryens probably would just outlaw the faith if it didn't piss off half of the realm, kind of thing. But at any rate, like I said, moving on, there's really little point in me recording these tiny little conflicts. As I said before, I fear Aegon's rule is going to be very peaceful. Despite the odd rebellion and here that we have to crush, but that's not worth recording. Hey guys, something worth mentioning. The Vale is back in the hands of the Arryns after Lord Paramount Devon of the Riverlands has folded to the demands of the faction for Thingamajig Arryn for the ruler of the Vale. So, in other words, the Tully is folded and returned the Vale back to the Arryns. Which, for now, controls Harrenhal for some fucking reason. Which will change, hopefully, later on. But, yeah, for now, the Riverlands and the Tullys are no longer as powerful as they were, and the Vale is finally back in the hands of the Arryns. The history of that looks very fucked up, doesn't it not? But, at any rate, continuing on, I suppose. My damn borders are fucked up again, guys. But at any rate, we sent a raven to Highgarden demanding that my cousin stand down from his claim on the Westerlands. He has no right to claim such a thing. But being the complete lunatic that he is, known as the Bewitched, he's refused and declared war on me against my tyranny. Yeah, quite. So, yeah, we're going to rally the troops and teach my fucking cousin some manners, basically. And also, I'll use the opportunity to keep you updated on what's going on with my kids. I've given them both some fitting titles. So, we've managed to get Formidable Fighter with both of them, which is excellent. One of them was close, but I managed to get it through forced training and getting my Master at Arms to train the kids in King's Landing. I managed to get them both really decent. Rhaegal has the Zealous trait, which is going to bring up some interesting things down the road, which I'm happy about, because, you know, it's been kind of dull lately. We haven't had any major wars. I mean, this one we're going to crush my cousin. He's fucked. But, I'm drinking tea for good luck. But yeah, because he's Zealous, I anticipate a bunch of religious bollocks that we're going to have to deal with under his rule. Hence, he's called Lord or Prince Rhaegal the Righteous. And his brother is Prince Rhaegar the Ruthless. A little bit less of a decent commander from his tutelage, but he's ruthless, he's rude. But he's part of the King's Guard, one of the youngest members to date. And one of the most badass members at that. And actually, it does remind me, he gets Dark Sister. Yeah. He gets Dark Sister. And then Rhaegar will get, Rhaegal will get Blackfire when he becomes king. But as it stands, we're just rallying the troops, basically. I probably have troops down here, yeah I do. You guys can take ship from here and sail around to Old Town. By the way, I didn't bring this up before, but I've been very slowly with all my money, because I'm basically rich, been upgrading my my trade ports all along the coast and all along Bravos and everything. Which is why a few of these regions have some garrisons and everything. I'll send you guys down to Harrenhal. And I'll split you in half to keep some forces up in the Eyrie. Alright, we'll put Rhaegar in command of that. Or 2 other Dragon Riders from there. And the King will command from, Hello! Every single fucking Reachman that is available. All our alliance take up arms against friends' enemies. Basically, the majority of the Reach just joined me, making my task even easier than it already was. The Prince will march right on Highgarden, while the King rallies the Crownlander forces. We won't even wait for the rest of them. There's no point. We've got 56k coming down from the Westlands, and the 25 or so can come down from the rest. All the Targaryen cadet branches that have split off from the main house are still fighting with my idiotic cousin. But Aegon can lead with these guys. Putting Visenya and his son Rhaegar leading that as well. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, we'll have the Dragon Riders in. We'll have the Dragon Riders with Aegon, since we're going to clash with the main host down that way. Visenya and Rhaegar can lead those guys. There'll be a Dragon Rider with them as well, actually. Okay, I didn't realise that was a thing. Okay, so Rhaegar can lead these. Fine, gentlemen. And Rhaegar can bring those. So we've got 6 dragons marching against them. They're fucked, basically. Robert Stark has failed to join me. Bitch. He shall pay for this insolence. Send those troops down to the Rose Road. Yeah, I do. I don't particularly care about my youngest son's names. But we're going to clash with these guys right here. Though, come to think of it, I don't think that any of my cousins actually have dragons. No, my cousin doesn't have dragons. And my other cousin's part of the King's Guard is actually defending my son, which is a bit, iffy. Though, if he does decide to do anything stupid, my son is better than him. So, you know. Where's my other dragon riders in this army? They weren't fighting there for a second. Odd. I think it's because the reinforcements took over. March down the high garden. Your brother will deal with these guys, so don't worry about it. Any day now. Not quite sure how I have a river crossing going from there to there, but there you go. Bloody odd game. Legendary Dragon Harass. Send those guys to raid the port at Old Town. Fuck off, autosave, please. He released him. Why did you release him? Huh. Suppose that's fine. I don't want him executing him anyway. I was planning to send him to the wall along with the rest of the Targaryen traitors. Although he is wounded, ill, depressed, lunatic. I think he might have been wounded in one of the battles, no doubt. There are 6 dragons attacking them. I don't imagine it's too much of a shock to people. Some of them were wounded. Of course he fucking were. I could end the war right now, but meh. Get a bit of experience. Put someone else in command of that and let my kid take command of just let my kids grab some military experience out of all this. And Aegon will law-wise I suppose fly back. Ah, he is in the army, so yeah, I was gonna say fly back to King's Landing and let his kids mop up. Troops from Bravos have arrived to assist. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I'm gonna let them finish that siege of the Citadel. Nah. Alright, we'll wrap up things. My cousin's obviously easily defeated. We'll banish my stupid ass cousin off to the middle of nowhere, and the new Lord of the Reach will be married to my kid. Yeah, it looks like the full might of the dragons burned Highgarden quite a bit. Alright lads, that's enough excitement for one day, I think. Yeah, we're touring the Westlands, we're touring the North as well, trying to get them to change religion mainly. Let my wife look after him. Yeah, he doesn't resent me at all for what happened. Neither does my other cousin who was married to me. They would have hated my ass if I'd executed them, but I didn't, so they're a bit happier now. By the way, my brother, he died in a duel against this guy. Interestingly. Why is she drowned God? That makes no fucking sense. I think that's like a bug or something. Has to be. I've noticed a lot of the Lannister people seem to do that, but it's very odd. Well, I do believe that's it. I mean, Westeros has returned back to normal, although we really do need to deal with all the territories all over again. But they just seem to change. Every 2 seconds, this kind of crap just seems to happen. So I think I'm just going to leave it till like the very end of the series, when I can be bothered to just clean up the borders and then show you the end game map kind of thing. And I figured where the end game's going to be for this series, by the way, because we could just go on for fucking forever, but that's a lot of memory I'm using up and a lot of fucking time that I could be recording other stuff. So, ideally, we're going to continue until the basically around the same year that the Targaryen dynasty failed with Aerys the Second, I believe. Yeah, Aerys the Second, the Mad King, during Robert's Rebellion and everything. Basically, outlive the canon Targaryen dynasty, and yeah, you know, go by that. Although I do believe we've already beaten the crap out of the canon Targaryen dynasty, really, thinking about it. But yes, we'll skip ahead to something interesting as usual. Just something worth mentioning, guys. Our son, Lord Commander Rhaegar the Ruthless, has taken over the Lady Lordship of the Command and Rewind. Never mind, forget we said all that. The Lordship of the bloody fucking Kingsguard. That's the word I was looking for, that I couldn't fucking think of for a second there. My brain is elsewhere, apparently. Anyway, yeah. With the old Lord Commander having kicked the bucket, he drunk too much. He was a drunkard and like 69. He kicked the bucket, and Rhaegar has taken over command of the Kingsguard. So yeah. At any rate, we'll move on. There's a bit of a religious unrest and some little rebellions here and there, but they're really just simply like 1 minute dealt with jobs, and there's no point in me showing those, they're already boring. So yes, as always, we shall skip ahead to something interesting. Hey guys, a very little conflict that I'm kind of hoping will weed the cockroaches out of the woodworks, so to speak. Is that the right saying? I don't fucking know. But at any rate, this prick right here has tried to instigate a rebellion and trying to say that the Lord of Duskendale was a traitor or some bollocks like that. The Lord of Duskendale came to me and said, look at all this, he's providing you with false bollocks. So I sent my guards to try and capture the bastard. It had like a 26% chance, I knew it was never going to work. And now he's risen his banner in the rebellion and is going to get his ass kicked. What I'm hoping is going to happen is he's going to basically fail horribly. And the Crackers converted to the Valerian faith. More and more people are. They will understand eventually. Actually, I'll tell you what will be quicker. Far quicker. I think he's laying siege to one of my trading ports, to be honest. Yeah, he's laying siege to the trade port. Or post. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I was kind of hoping that some other idiotic rebels that dislike me greatly will come to his side so that I can weed them out. Oh yeah, sure. Hide there, that'll go well for you. Then we march back to the Whispers and burn the idiots out of their holes. There's a 20% chance the entire cast of populace will be exterminated. Imprison his entire family. If I do that, does he get set free? That would be very stupid if he does. No, he doesn't. Good. The revolt against the rule of King Aemon the Dragon Knight has ended. And we'll ship this fucker off to the wall. We'll free her. His kid doesn't particularly hate me. He's a bit upset, but... We'll release his direct line.